Nara is the most famous ancient city in Japan, and the capital was located there between 710 and 792. During the Nara period, when the emperor placed the capital in Heijokyo, many valuable cultural assets were created. The precious heritage of that time has been passed down to the present Nara. The Great Buddha of Nara is the principal image of Todaiji Temple. It is famous for its nickname, the Great Buddha of Nara, but its official name is Vairocana Buddha. The existing Great Buddha of Nara, about 15 meters high, is the largest gold and bronze Buddha in the world. The Great Buddha of Nara was designated as a national treasure in 1958. Todaiji is one of Japan's most famous and historically temples and a landmark of Nara. Todaiji Temple is located in Nara City, Nara Prefecture. It was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1998, as a constituent asset of historic monuments of ancient Nara. In 743, Emperor Shomu ordered the construction of the Great Buddha, and in 752 the Great Buddha was completed. After that, the construction of buildings such as the Great Buddha Hall was promoted, and the buildings of Todaiji Temple were completed in 758. Since the Middle Ages, the main buildings of Todaiji Temple have collapsed due to 2 wars and natural disasters. The monk of Todaiji Temple proceeded with the reconstruction, and the repair of the Great Buddha was completed in 1691, and the repair of the Great Buddha Hall was completed in 1709. Most of the temple structures were reconstructed in later years. Nandaemun Gate was built in the end of the 12th century and it retains the original form. The current structures and the statue of Great Buddha were rebuilt in the Edo period. The Great Buddha Hall at Todaiji Temple is a Buddhist temple where the principal image is enshrined. The existing Great Buddha Hall is 57.5 meters wide, 50.5 meters deep, and 49.1 meters high to the ridge, making it one of the largest wooden structures in the world. The Great Buddha Hall at Todaiji Temple is designated as a national treasure. There is a large hole in one of the pillars of the Great Buddha Hall. The size of the hole is the same as the nostril of the Great Buddha. Passing through the hole will bring you good luck, so it is called Hashira Kuguri. There are many national treasures and important cultural properties at Todaiji Temple. At Todaiji Temple, there are 14 Buddhist statues designated as national treasures, and 8 buildings designated as national treasures. There are also 9 other national treasures, including paintings and books. In addition, more than 40 Buddhist statues and buildings have been designated as important cultural properties. Todaiji Temple holds the Omizutori ceremony, water drawing ceremony, every March. The ceremony, a special feature of spring, tells the advent of spring in Nara. Todaiji Temple is located inside Nara Park. Nara Park is designated as a national cultural property, including the surrounding temples and shrines. The area of Nara Park is about 4 kilometers east-west and about 2 kilometers north-south. There are many national treasures and World Heritage Sites in Nara Park, which are visited by many domestic and foreign tourists. Nara Park is famous for its deer. The deer of Nara Prefecture have been considered as the god's messenger since ancient times. There are about 1,200 deer in Nara Park. This deer is a wild animal that lives around Nara Park, and is designated as a National Natural Monument. You can feed deer, but be aware that wild animals can attack you. Shika senbei is a rice cracker-shaped food sold at stores in Nara Park, for tourists to feed deer in Nara Park. The only ingredients for shika senbei are rice bran and wheat flour, which are unseasoned and contain no preservatives. Humans can also eat shika senbei, but it is not recommended, because it has no expiration date and no taste. In Nara Park, feeding deer other than deer rice crackers is prohibited. Deer flock when tourists buy shika senbei at the store. If you take the time to remove the paper that bundles the deer rice crackers, you may be head-butted by the deer. When you show a deer rice cracker in a high place, some deer shake their heads up and down like bowing. When the deer rice crackers are gone, it is safe to open your hands and tell the deer that there are no deer rice crackers. Dogs are enemies of deer, so you need to attach a leash to the dog to keep it away from the deer. Deer may eat maps and pamphlets that people have in their hands, so be careful with your baggage. Do not throw trash in Nara Park, as deer can accidentally eat and die. A deer in Nara Park may jump out onto the road and cause a traffic accident. Deer can be attacked by heartless humans. While there have been accidents and incidents in which deer are damaged, deer are also damaging nearby agricultural land. The challenge is how to create a society in which deer and humans can coexist. An ancient capital with a history of 1,300 years. A place where many buildings and Buddhist statues that are national treasures and important cultural properties remain. In addition to Todaiji Temple, Kofukuji Temple and Kasuga Taisha Shrine are also famous. It is a townscape that harmonizes the modern and the past. Nara, along with Kyoto, is a city where you can feel the history of Japan firsthand. Many elementary school students visit Nara on school trips. If you come to Japan, please come and visit us.